my sister Natalie, now brother-in-law Michael.
Yeah.
In case none of you guys know, I'm Natalie's younger, crazier sister Alex. First, I'm going to start off by embarrassing Mike a little bit because that's what I do best. Okay, Mike, I just want to start out by saying tonight you look absolutely stunning.
I know.
Okay, like you haven't heard that from me before, right? Funny story. Back in the day, before Mike met Natalie, I was hitting Mike up on MySpace, telling him how much of a cutie he was. You know, when he was in a band, you know, with the long hair, all dreamy. He ignored me, of course, but he was sure to remind me when he started dating my sister Natalie. It's okay, Mike, you chose my sister, that's alright with that. I'll let it slide this time. Who would have known that, who would have known when I was hitting on you, you'd end up being my brother? That's kind of gross, right? Just kidding. I've grown to love you and I wish you the best of luck with my sister. You're going to need it. You guys are honestly perfect for each other and I wish nothing but happiness. Now, on to my beautiful sister, the bride. Where do I start with you? Well, let's start off by saying when we were growing up, I really couldn't stand her at all. But what sisters don't fight? We've grown to be the best of friends. Someone I can call with all my problems. And I'm the one you can call when you want somebody to beat, when you want to beat somebody up. You've always been the good daughter with everything planned. That when we were little girls, Natalie and I used to share a room, and when my mom used to come in to tuck us in at night, she used to make us believe we were princesses. She would then ask us, what would your prince's name be? Of course mine would always be Jeff. Hi, Dad. But Natalie's was always Mike. So here's to my sister finding her Prince Charming. I love both of you and I wish you many years of luck.
Let's open up by saying I should have wrote a shorter speech. Hope everyone bears with me here. But first off, I'd like to say, Mike, well, stand up, Mike. This is our story. It takes a lot of hard work. Yes, marriage takes a lot of hard work. However, that's not the context I'm using it in today. Natalie, it's going to take a lot of hard work if you think I'm going to be bumped from the #1 spot in Mike's life. Hey everybody, my name is Carl. I'm Mike's twin brother, along with my brother Frank. I'm part of Mike's Best Man tag team. I would like to thank everyone for coming, and would like to thank first and foremost Jeff and Connie Peckham and Frank and Judy Robertello. Without the two of them, we wouldn't be here celebrating with such two wonderful people here today. I'm going to tell a little story. It's going back to the 80s. So what was going on in the 80s? There were a lot of classic movies like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. Michael Jordan was drafted by the Chicago Bulls. Everybody was rocking some type of jean jacket. And Michael Jackson released Thriller. However, I think it's safe to say that the biggest event of the 80s was that the Robertello twins were born in 1985. Growing up, let's face it, Mom and Dad, we were handfuls. All we did was run around, dress up. I'm just laughing, I'm sorry. All we did was dress up like our favorite superheroes, go on adventures for hours, and just terrorize the neighborhood. When we weren't going on adventures, we were wrestling, giving our parents heart attacks. We used to have these wooden bunk beds. Remember those? We made our dad take them apart one day so we could have our little own wrestling ring and have the twin beds side by side. And we throw each other back and forth, doing all our favorite wrestling moves until one day we threw each other, actually threw the front of one of the beds. The front beam broke and we were just terrified. We thought we were getting in trouble, and who wants to get in trouble when you're a kid? So we found these two little plastic lightsabers, if everybody knows what I'm referring to, and we actually propped the bed up with those for a good couple weeks if Mom and Dad didn't know. One day, Mom or Dad sat on one of the beds, and they went right through it. So needless to say, we didn't get in trouble. But going on adventures when you're a little kid, that's any kid's favorite childhood memory. What is really special about taking down the bad guys in my childhood is I was taking down the bad guys with my brother Mike. Fast forward to the adolescent Robertellos. We were some emo kids with some skater shoes, and we were rocking out to Blink-182 all day in our parents' garage. Back then, Mike had the long hair that he'd spend hours a day looking at just to make sure it was perfectly straight for Natalie. And, after several hours of Mike getting his hair ready and all that jazz, we'd get in the car, we'd crank some type of punk rock music, and we would drive around for hours upon hours. And that's all we did as teenagers. I remember one time I had just got my license. I was driving, and Mike made no. I was driving. I'm sorry. I made a right turn on no right turn on red. Next thing I know is I'm getting pulled over, and I'm 17, getting pulled over. Holy crap! I'm crapping my pants. And come to find out, as the officer was approaching, I didn't have my license on me. But what I did have on me was a twin brother, right in the passenger seat. So he quickly gave me his license, the cop never questioned it, and hey, Mike's the one who ended up with the ticket. I gladly paid the fine though. I paid the fine. We were all smoking carbs at 17 years old. That's what we did. Alright. Okay. I mean, you grow up as a teenager, it's an intimidating time, but when you're growing up with your best friend, it sure doesn't feel that way. Mike moved to Buffalo in 2010. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss him every day. But I knew he was moving out there clearly for a great reason. And since we've been separated, actually, believe it or not, it's made us closer than we've ever been. It's a good thing we have unlimited text messaging, or we'd be broke from the text messaging bill alone. And it's my lovely wife, Amanda, can attest to. I'm still trying not to text Mike at inappropriate times. Like when we're at the dinner table, she's telling me about her day. My face is in my phone. I look up and I'm like, what? Wait, what? I'm sorry. What'd you say? I'm sorry. But trust me, I'm trying. That brings us to the present day Robertellos. Well, we're both married now. I think it's safe to say, and I'll need the audience's help, our dashing good looks have reached an all-time high. I mean, come on, right? I don't know that there's been a twin combination out there more attractive than this. And our superhuman strength and physical stature, that's just undeniable. As many as you know, Mike and I, we love going to the gym. I think we've been selling out tickets to the gun show for almost 10 years straight now. So that's an accomplishment for us. Mike started working out, so I had to start working out because whatever Mike's doing, no matter what age, he's the coolest guy I know, and he will always be the coolest guy I know. And sorry, Mike, I'm sorry I took your throne as being the more jacked twin, but let's face it, I'm never going to keep up with you in the Boilermaker, so let me have this one. I couldn't have picked someone more caring, considerate, selfless, and fun to grow up with. I wouldn't give those times back for anything in the world. Mike's a great brother, friend, son, grandson, and will be a damn good husband. Okay, he's a Buffalo Bills fan, but that does not make him a bad guy. Okay. Natalie Robertello. How's that sound? Natalie Robertello. Can you stand up? Natalie, stand up, please. Natalie, I must say, if you haven't heard this maybe once or twice today, you make a beautiful bride. I remember the first time meeting Natalie back in 2006 at Delmonico's. It was Amanda's birthday, and I remember Natalie was finishing her shift. And Mike asked if she could join us. My first thought was, wow, this girl's hair is so bleach blonde, I should have brought some sunglasses. But I also could tell how nice of a person she was and how much she liked my brother Mike. Natalie's a runner. From Facebook, you know she's a dog lover. She's a great person, and today she's my new little sister. If I'm going to give up my top spot to anyone in Mike's life, I'll gladly give it up to Natalie. You guys are both loving, genuine people, and I couldn't be happier for you both. If everyone could raise a glass, I'd like just to say two quick things. Everybody in this room, we all wish you guys the best of luck and a lifetime of love and happiness. As of today, for me personally, I'd like to say for 29 years, it has always been Mike and Carl. But as of today, Mike and Natalie sounds even better. Thank you guys.